Here we go, everybody. Hello, those of you at home. Here is your warm-up. Find the measure of the missing angles and the value of x in the figure below. You're going to want to pause the video, work through that, and then unpause because these guys are ready to go. So pause it. Do it. Did you do it? Did you pause it? Did you do it? You should have. All right, here we go. All righty, everybody. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see here. Can I get a little bit of help? And this is going to come from Penelope. Oh, by the way, you guys did an awesome job with that countdown, and I think you guys do deserve a point for that. Thanks so much. Very good. Penelope, how could we find out, or what do you think makes more sense? Do you want to find out the measure of this angle first, or do you want to find the value of x first? Which one makes more sense to you? Gesundheit. You can do that. So if you're going to do that, you would do that the way that Izzy did it yesterday, where you have to remember, voices off, please, guys. If we add up all three of these angles, Penelope, what do we get? So let's do it a different way, okay? Let's do it a different way, because I'll tell you that's a slightly more advanced way, and that we're going to have to do that for more trickier problems. But for this one, let's go ahead and see if we can find out just what this angle is for now. And here's what we're going to do. For just a second here, Penelope, we're going to pretend that this part of the problem, hang on, my OCD is taking over. I have to do this, and then I have to do this, and I still don't like it. It doesn't line up. Hang on. Nope, nope. Hang on. Oh, shoot. I'm working on it. Oh, no! Okay, hang on. Let's see if you zoom out. No, I can still kind of see it. No, I'll be okay. All right, Penelope. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Penelope, if I just wanted to know what that angle was, what could I do with these two angles that I do know? That's okay. That's okay. Here's the thing, Penelope. There's a magic number that angles add up to in this class. Now, we have to be careful about how they add up because they are different in how. But what is that magic number? What number keeps coming up again and again and again in these lessons? 180. So this turns out that all of these three angles are going to add up to 180 degrees. Now, if you know that there's 180 degrees to go around in this triangle, this guy's got 60.7 of them, this guy's got 67.5 of them, how can I find out how many degrees are left over for that guy? Well, that's okay, right? This penalty, this is exactly why. There's nothing to be worried about. I got you. Watch this. It's kind of like this. Let's see here. I don't have any tables. Oh, no, I do have a table of 3 over here, table I. Let's go ahead and say that I walk over here to table I, and I'm like, hey, guys, check this out. And I pull out a big wad of money, and I'm like, you guys like that? That's 180 smackaroos. And then I'm like, watch this. Flap, flap, flap. And I throw it up in the air, and then I run away. And what would these guys start doing? They'd start grabbing it. They'd start grabbing it as fast as they could, okay? And then Beckham's like, I got $60.70. And Finn's like, I got $67.50. And Kyson's like, ah! And then he just runs away. Could we find out how much money Kyson had, even if we didn't know? Like, remember, how much money did I throw at them? 180 bucks. I know Beckham's got $60.70. I know Finn's got $67.50. How can I use that information to find out how much Kyson ran away with? Take them away from 180. That's exactly right. There's a couple ways to do this. I know that a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll add those numbers and take it away from 180. That totally works. But it works just as well to subtract them away from 180 degrees. I'm going to fire up the old calculator here. I think. Did I push the button? It looks like it did. Yeah. TI SmartView TM emulator software for the TI-30X/TI-34 multi-view. TM calculators, Texas Instruments, validating software license, dot, 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 dot. I think it's because Adele was rolling her eyes while she was singing the song. That doesn't count. That's okay. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. Anyway, so if you do 180 minus 60.7 minus 67.5, you get 51.8. That means that this angle, you know what I'm going to do? Because I know what's happening. That's 51.8 degrees. Okay? But remember, guys, that angle was also 4x minus 7. Again, you can ignore the part with the variables on problems like this until you have to deal with it. Jace, what's the equation we can set up because of because now that we know that that's 51.8? Yeah, we know that 4x minus 7 has to be equal to 51.8 in order for it to be equal to the angle that we found. Talk me through solving that, Jace. Mm-hmm. That's 4x equals 58.8, I believe. And then? And do you have that answer for me? 14.7. How many of us were able to get, how about this? How many of us were able to get that that angle was 51.8? How many of us were able to get that that was 51.8? Beautiful. Keep your hand raised if you also got that x was equal to 14.7. Look, that's most of us. I like that. Very good. So last time, guys, Izzy had this different idea of how to solve this. Did you use that method on this one too? Okay, she's getting ready for it because she knows what's coming. We had to do something different because we didn't have all the information here, and we're going to start with that problem today. It is the 54th day of school, guys. So someone in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy guesses that the ultimate question for life, the universe, and everything is, what is 9 times 6? 42. Yeah, no, that's because 42 is the answer, the ultimate answer to the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. But they're spending the whole book series trying to find out what the question is. And someone says maybe it's 9 times 6. But that doesn't work because 9 times 6 is not 42. 9 times 6 is 54. So there you go. It's National Love Your Red Hair Day. Do we have any redheads in this class? I don't know that we do. But if you see a redhead out there, give them a high five. Absolutely. All right, perfect. All righty, guys. What is our first essential question? And I would love to get that from, it's like really hard to see from that angle. Let's see here. That's going to be, Barry, what's our first essential question today? Just how bad can the variables in and around triangles get? Like, I would give this, like, I don't know, maybe I'm the wrong person to talk to. How would you gauge the difficulty of this math problem that I gave you for a warm-up? One is like, it's like 2 plus 2. Like, you can do it without even thinking. 10 means it's the hardest math problem you've ever seen in your entire life. How did this one feel on your warm-up, guys? Show me with your fingers. How did that feel? How did that feel? How did that feel? Like a 5, a 3, a 2, a 5. Okay, yeah. I kind of put it in the lower 5 for me once we know what we're doing here. This next one's going to kick it up maybe to like a 5 or a 6. But let's see here, guys. But these kind of ramp up. These ramp up pretty bad. But we'll get there, okay? So yesterday, and you got a pencil? This is expressions as angles in triangles again. Expressions as angles in triangles again. Oh, my manners! Vice presidents who became president. The last presidential runner-up to serve as vice president was this guy, whose animosity towards a serving president caused the practice to be halted. He became the first president to choose his own vice. Does anybody know who that was? You got it? Nope, not Teddy Roosevelt. It was that practice was abolished way before. I think the best thing to do, a better. Oh, go ahead, Michelle. Uh, I think the best hint I can give you is he was the vice president of yesterday's answer. So John Adams was the president, and his vice president was not Graham. I thought I heard somebody say it. Nope, not a John. It's Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. So over there, I kind. Yeah. Oh, there you, I love that. And then classic American diner food, mac and cheese is correct. Mac and cheese. Although I've never seen mac and cheese made with Swiss cheese. Would that be good? That'd be different. I'm here for it. I'd try it. Anyway, guys, you might already have this in your notes. If you already have this in your notes, you don't have to write it again. But if you don't have this in your notes, let's go ahead and write this guy. Last time we ended with this problem. We were looking at a triangle. That angle was 29 degrees. That angle was 2t plus 9 degrees. And that angle was 82 minus t degrees. If you already have this in your notes, you don't have to draw it a second time. But if you don't have it there for whatever reason, go ahead and draw that for me. Now, last time, guys, Izzy solved these problems a little bit differently than the rest of us by finding t first. And she did that because she knew that when you add all three of these angles together, you get 180. I think we started that part too, didn't we? So when I say teach, I want you to say, okay, finish what we started. Can you use Izzy's method of adding all three of those angles together and setting it equal to 180 to find out the value of t? And can you use the value of t to find out what the angles are? Give it a shot and teach. Hey. That sounds correct. I heard someone say, was that you, Bear? Did you say 60? I can't remember if it's negative. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. You're on the right track, though. I know that. Ooh, not quite. Because the thing is, we don't know that these two are equal to that one. What I do know is that if I add all three of them, like I would put this over here and set it equal to 180. That's what we know.
Set up right.
Yes. Yes.
Look, I'm just trying to find T first.
Ooh, but here's the thing. We don't know if those angles are equal. Here, Reese, show them what you've got. Show them what you've got for your setup and explain where it came from, okay? Yeah. So it depends if it's a plus or a minus. Is that 82 plus or 82 minus t?
It was 82 minus. Oh.
Yeah, so it should be negative t plus 2t. So if you do negative 1 plus 2, you'll get your coefficient. That number in front. I'm following. Sorry, I almost tripped over Penelope. Mary laid a trap for me. Perfect. So now, oh, you got it. Never mind. Goodbye. Izzy's good. Izzy finished this problem. Did you finish this yesterday? Yeah. Okay, I thought you might have. I'm still going to count that for today. Izzy, that's my favorite holiday too. I love it because it's got all the good food and there's like I find giving presents so stressful. Like I worry that I'm going to do a bad job. You know what I mean? Like when I give someone a present and they're like, "I love it." I'm like, "Do you really?" So I'm right there with you. Yeah.
So I got 120, then negative 3t.
Watch out. Where'd the negative 3t come from?
Oh, so then I add it, so it would just be a positive.
Well, it's 2t. Can you read this for me?
2t minus t, so 1t.
There you go. That'll do better. That'll do better. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? All right. Finn, can you tell me what's the setup here? What am I going to do with these three expressions that I've got in for the angles? That's exactly right. You just, whatever they say, you add them together and you set it equal to 180. Because what I know about the interior angles of a triangle is they always add up to what, everybody? They always add up to 180, that magic number that comes up again and again and again and again and again in this class this year, okay? Let's see here. Jackson, are there any like terms that I can put together in this expression that Finn has set up for me? I can. And that says 2t minus t. If I have 2t minus t, how many t's do I have? Just one t. And I can just write it as t. What else can I put together, Jackson? The other numbers. Very good. Yeah, these other numbers, the constant terms. And I'm just going to put that in my calculator. 9 plus 82 plus 29. And that's 120. So that becomes t plus 120 is equal to 180. Very good. Now I've made a one-step equation. Jackson, before I let you go, what should we do to both sides to solve that? Yep. Yeah, take away 120 from 180. I know, I get jumbled up when I try to talk about that too. And so t equals 60. How many of us got t equals 60 or see how Jackson got that and aren't too alarmed? Yeah, that's the idea. You set up an equation, solve it, but now we got it. But here's the problem. Shh, table seat. Here's the problem. I don't know what the angles are still. I know one of them's 29, but I don't know what these other two are. Isabel, do you have an idea of how we could use t equals 60 to find out what one of those angles is? I'm glad we're talking. Here's the thing. We did all that work, okay? And I tell you what, do you want lefty or righty? Lefty or righty? Righty? You got it. So that says 82 minus t. But I did all that work. I did all that work, Isabel. Did I mishear you? Did you want to do the left one? Oh, okay. Isabel, we did all that work to find out that t is equal to 60. So I can actually erase t and replace it with what it is. What did we find out it was? 60. So I can just erase that t and replace it with 60. Will you punch that in your calculator? 82 minus 60? That means this angle is 22 degrees. That means that that angle is 22 degrees. Just for practice here, let's do the same thing over here, Isabel. 2t plus 9 is the other one, but we did all that work to find out that t was what? Just Isabel, please. We did all that work to find out what? To find out that the t was 60. So what am I going to write instead of 2t plus 9? Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to do. And you get 129. That means that this angle was 129 degrees. Does that make sense, Isabel? Beautiful. How many of us were able to get that these angles were 22 degrees or 129? Perfect. A lot of us. How many of us? What's up? That's okay. And that's the next step is feeding that back in here to find out what those angles are. Perfect. Yes, Henry. Oh, you were just saying you got it. I understand. Okay. Can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? If I go back in time, guys, can someone think of an easier way to get that 129 based on that first thing that I did with Isabel? Jace, go ahead. Yeah, 29 plus 22, take 180 and subtract 51, and you get the same answer. Doesn't matter to me how you get it. Awesome. That's kind of like, this is like a standard level 3. How many of us feel like if this was the second hardest problem on our scale check, and I'm counting the level 4, there are actually students who believe that the level 4 is significantly easier than the level 3s on this one, and I actually kind of agree with them because there's no variables on the level 4. But how many people think that if this was the second hardest question on your scale check, and that the hardest question was actually worth less points than this one was? How many of us feel like that's a pretty good place to be? You guys feel okay about that? I think so too. Shall we try another? Let's see here, guys. This one's a little mean, but I think we can do it, guys. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's set this one up first and make sure you're feeling good about setting it up, and then absolutely, okay? Draw me a triangle like this. And put those two symbols there. Let's see here. Voices off there at table J. Can someone remind me what those little symbols on the corners of that triangle mean? What do they mean? Adele. They're equal to each other, okay? That's going to be really important. This angle right here is 61 plus 30 degrees. And this angle here is 10F minus 3 degrees. I want to know what the value of F is. And let's give this thing a name like, I don't know, give me a 3-letter word. 10. I like that. I want to know what F is, and I want to know the measure of angle T, the measure of angle E, and the measure of angle N. Okay, guys, when I say teach, I want you to say, okay, how can we set up an equation to solve and find out what F is, and then how do we use that F to actually find those angle measures? Let's give it a try, and here we go. Teach. Some of you guys made that sound like you ate something yummy. Okay, oh, for sure. Do you have a phone on you, Bear? Preja. Whoop, 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 whoop. Table A, how are you guys feeling on this?
Yeah, it's kind of tricky because you can't put these together to equal things. They're not.
So yeah, so remember, it's all three angles add up to 180. What do you think, Macy? How are you feeling on this? I love what you're doing here. Let's add that. So go ahead and give me a plus to that angle. And then we have to add that angle.
Okay.
And I know, it's weird. I didn't tell you what it was, right? But what did I tell you about it?
Forgot.
That's okay. Do you remember what those little lines meant, what Adele said?
I couldn't really hear her.
That's okay. It means they're the same measure. So that means that angle is the same as that angle. So what is that? So we're just going to add another one. And then we're going to set that equal to 180, simplify it, solve it, and that'll give you your F, okay? Well, like the variable, not like a grade. That's not, that. And then that'll give you an F. Fantastic. You're like, well, then I don't want to do it. Like, no. Table B, how are you guys feeling? You guys feel like you're doing good stuff? You got a question for me, Jackson?
I just don't know how to do it.
Okay, so here's how we do this. I know that the three angles here are always going to add up to what?
180.
So let's do it. This angle, write that down for me. Just write it down somewhere. Let's write it down under where we got some more space.
Oh,
And then we're going to add it to that angle.
so it's going to be equal.
A
right?
plus, actually. And then we got to add it to that angle.
And that's going to be the same.
The same as this one. Very good. Ooh, careful. That's not a 39. That's a parentheses.
Oh.
So get rid of that 9. Get rid of that 9. Yeah. And then so we'll just do another plus 10F minus 3. And that is going to be equal to what?
180.
There you go. And then we simplify that and solve it, okay? Give it a try. Let me know if you need any help for that simplification. Hey, Henry.
I had a question about the last one.
Yes.
Because I did it. I mean, I got the answer,
Uh-huh.
but I kind of did it weird. Because I got
Oh, yeah, I see what you did. You just kind of did it like opposites in balance, one piece at a time. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. You're totally allowed to do that. I recommend like combining totally and then solving, but you don't have to do it that way. Excellent, Jace. Way to go. How's it coming over here? Oh, do you know what? It's okay. Do you know what it is? Here's my trick. You added two of the angles and set it up equal to 180. You got the E and T, right? But what about angle N? It's weird because I didn't give it to you, right?
Yeah.
But what did I tell you about T and N?
They're both equal.
Yeah, so we just have to add another 10f minus 3. So if you go ahead and erase the equals 180. We just need to add another 10f minus 3, so plus 10f minus 3. Now we're talking. There we go, and that equals 180. Try that. That's going to go a little bit better for you, okay? Table J, you guys feeling good? No? Okay, well, I'm here for you. What can I do for you?
I don't get this at all.
Okay, here's the thing. When I've got a triangle and there's no exterior angles, we can do this the same way every time. What do these three angles have to add up to?
180.
Beautiful. So write that one down somewhere. Maybe up here where there's lots of space. Yeah, you're going to need more space than that.
Wait, I got this.
Plus this angle. Mm-hmm. Plus this angle. I have to add all three.
Don't know.
Oh, but do you remember what did Adele say about those two angles?
They're interior.
Ooh, more than that.
They're.
What's that special symbol mean?
I can't remember.
It means they're the same.
Oh, so then plus 10x.
Yeah, minus 3 plus another one of those. And that's equal to 180.
Does it work if you do times 2?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's actually a very clever way to do it, too. Yeah, beautiful. I've never seen that before. Now let's start putting stuff together. What terms can I combine?
30, 10, and 10.
Great. What's 30 plus 10 plus 10?
40. No.
Let's do it. 50F.
Can I go to that?
He's back. Yes, that's fine. Do you have a phone on you? Perfect. There we go. Awesome. Okay. And now, or 61.
Minus 3. Minus 3.
Punch it in here. It's early, man. It's early. It's really early in the morning to be asking you to do this stuff.
Wait, what? 61 minus 6.
Mhm.
55.
Yeah, so plus 55, because it was a positive. Equals?
180.
Take it from there. Does that make sense? Excellent. Beautiful. Yes. Now combine like terms. If you have trouble with that, Jensen's got it. He's doing really good on there. Table I, you guys feeling good on this?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome.
We got it.
You think you got it? You got the angles too?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's take a look. I love it. Table F, you guys feeling good?
Somewhat.
Somewhat? Okay. Nope. Sammy, let's see here.
She got this somehow, and I just copied it.
Okay, I got you, Sammy. Here's how we do it. What do we know about these three angles?
These two are the same.
Ooh, that's true. That's actually really important later, too. But for now, what do we know about all three of them?
Oh, they're all 180.
Yeah, so let's just write them down. That plus that plus that. Beautiful. Look at that. No hesitation at all. Yeah, equals 180. There you go. So how Bethany got the 2.5 is she solved this equation. So go ahead and start combining some like terms. It's kind of annoying to do, but we can get through it. Table C, how are you guys feeling?
Terrible.
Terrible? So that's okay. That's why I'm here, right? Well, that makes it sound weird. That makes it sound like I'm here to make you feel terrible. That's not what I'm trying to say.
But I wasn't here for
I got you, okay?
Ah.
What do we know about the three interior angles of every triangle?
180.
We know 180.
They always add up to 180. Ooh, you know what? You're missing a really critical piece of information.
What does that mean?
Adele, what do those lines mean? It means those two angles are equal. So if I do this
True.
plus this, it's equal to 180. So let's write it down. Write that.
61
Plus, sorry.
10f minus 3
Plus.
plus what is plus what?
You're right. I didn't tell you what that was. But Adele, what do those lines mean? It means they're equal. So what was that one?
10f minus 3.
So what does that one have to be?
10f minus
Yeah, there you go.
minus 3 equals 180.
There you go. Solve that for F. See,
Okay.
Yvonne fixing some stuff up too. That's good. You missed that second one, right? Yeah, that's why I was being mean. Hi, Callie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you again. Are you feeling okay about this stuff?
Yeah, it's making sense. I just did math, like, numbers wrong. So.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Just let me know if you have any questions, okay? And then I checked on you guys first. What about recess?
We missed it. There's
Missing recess.
3 recesses.
Oh, it was the bomb for sure. Absolutely. What was your guys' favorite thing to do during recess?
We went on these swings at Upland, but they took them down, so that's why we were talking about it.
That's sad. Took down the swings at Upland. Can't have kids on swings no more. Probably because some kid jumped off it and fell.
Yeah.
That guy. He ruined it for everybody. Oh, was there? Did I hear my name get called? We're good? Okay. I'm so rude. I never checked my center tables. How do you guys feel about this? And then how do you guys feel about this? No. Okay. Table G. We need a hand. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. Let me see your guys' notes. Beautiful. So here we go. Watch this. Valentina wrote the biggest, so I'm going to show her notes, okay? What do we know about these three angles? So let's go ahead and write it down. That angle, everyone write that angle down. You're going to have to kind of reach. Sorry, there you go. So that angle, yeah, I would write it like over up here where you got lots of space. That angle right there.
I just write the number.
Hmm? Plus that angle. Yeah. Yes, very good, because it's a copy. That's wonderful. Way to go, Audrey. Plus that angle. But you notice I didn't tell you what it was. Yeah, so it's just another one of those. Yeah, and then watch out, you accidentally put too many zeros. That's going to mess it up later. And then that's going to give us our equation, and we're going to go from there, okay? Because we're running low on time. I'll be right with you. I want to make sure we have time to at least finish this one. All righty. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? So the setup here can be a little bit tricky. I need to add these three angles together and set it equal to what? Everybody needs to set it equal to 180. So if I write this down, guys, this angle is 61 plus 30f, plus this angle is 10f minus 3, plus this. I didn't tell you what that angle was. Kenny, how can we use this information that I've given you to have something to work with on this guy? Because I didn't tell you what this angle was, but I have to add all three of them to get 180. So what am I supposed to put in when I want to add that? Yeah, it's literally the same angle as t, so I have to do that twice. I have to put that in twice. How many people accidentally only added those two and set them equal to 180, even if it was just at the beginning? Really common mistake. Reese did something really cool. I actually thought this was awesome. I'm going to put her on the start team for it. But she wrote this. She did 61 plus 30f plus 2 10f minus 3s is equal to 180. And guess what? Both of those do the same thing. Both of those do the same thing. Like if you distribute that in, you know what? Since most of us did it this way, and we're running low on time, I'm going to do it this way also. Sorry, Reese, there's just no time. But I love that you did that. We're going to put our like terms together. 61 minus 3 minus 3. I don't know about you guys. I'm tired. I'm going to put that in my calculator. 61 minus 3 minus 3 is 55. 30f plus 10f plus 10f. 30 plus 10 is 40, plus 10 is 50, plus 50f is equal to 180. That's a two-step equation. Adele, how do we handle that two-step equation? That gives me 50F equals 130, I want to say. And then what am I? Oh, no, 125? I'm just gonna put it in my calculator, guys. I'm making mistakes. 180 minus 55, 125. There we go. Just to be sure. Sorry about that. Keep it going, Adele. What's the next step? And that should give me F is equal to what? How many of us got as far as F equals 2.5 at least? How many of us got there? Beautiful. Excellent. So now we have to use that to actually find out what these angles are. Let's see if I can get a little bit of help, and that is going to come from Asher. What would you do to find out what these angles actually are? Now, yes. So we can do 10 times 2.5 minus 3, which is 25 minus 3, which is 22, I think. But check it out. Which other one's also 22 then, Asher? Yep. And then we can either feed that F back in here, or we can just do 180 minus 44. Wait a minute. 44? Where did I get that 44? Let's see, Sophie, where did I get that 44? Like, if I'm going to do 180, now that I know that those two are 22 degrees, why am I doing 180 minus 44? Yep, exactly. Add them up. And I think that's 136. Is that right? So that should be 136 degrees. Whew! Go home and sleep on that, guys. What I want you to do is, whoever stayed up the latest last night, bring me my rulers after you check to see if they've been vandalized. Those of you at home, have a great rest.